Hi everyone, today I want to talk about Marcus Brutus. He was an ancient Roman man, but he's more than just a person from the past. I see him as someone who makes very important decisions in life. He doesn't create art with paint or pens. He creates his life with his choices. His creative process isn't art or writing. It's how he chooses what to do when life is difficult, confusing, or stressful. I can really relate to this. I've had to stand up for what is right. Even when it was hard, even when I was scared, and even when I didn't want to cause trouble. Brutus loved his country, the Roman Republic. He believed deeply in a free and fair society. He didn't want anyone to have too much power. He had to choose between his friend and what was good for all people. This felt very familiar to me because I faced a similar choice at school not long ago. Last semester I saw a classmate being treated unfairly. It didn't feel right at all, but I was worried about what others would think. I could stay silent and not get involved, or I could speak up, even if it made others uncomfortable. Even if it made people mad at me. Like Brutus, I had to choose between a relationship and doing what I thought was right. I chose to speak up. It was difficult, and it didn't make me popular. But Brutus's story tells me hard choices are part of being a person. They show what we care about and who we really are. Brutus was a Roman leader. His family valued freedom and disliked cruel rulers. People knew he was honest, thoughtful, and loyal to the Republic. He didn't make decisions quickly. He took his time and thought deeply about what was right. He thought carefully and slowly about Julius Caesar. He spent a long time deciding what to do. He spoke with other leaders, asked for advice, and kept asking himself if his choice was right. He didn't want to act without being sure. He believed Caesar had too much power and would harm the Republic. He was afraid that freedom would disappear, so he acted, even though Caesar was his friend. For him, this wasn't about art. It was about speaking, working with others, and being brave enough to follow his beliefs. Brutus's ideas still matter today. Now we often see unfairness, arguments, and pressure to stay silent. Many people choose not to get involved just to keep things easy. But Brutus shows us that we must act sometimes, even if others disagree, even if it's not popular. Today, many young people speak up for the environment, fair treatment, and better schools. They don't stay quiet when things are wrong. They care about other people and the world around them. They put the group's needs before their own comfort, just like Brutus. His way, think carefully, make good choices. That act helps us face modern problems with courage and sense. It teaches us not to rush into choices and not to be afraid to do the right thing. Brutus's story tells us that art isn't only about beauty, it's also about meaning. His choice changed history. It also makes us think about our own choices. Every day, we make small decisions that show what we value and who we want to be. Before I end, I have two questions. First, if you were Brutus, would you be loyal to your friend or do what is best for the community? Why? Second, How can we use Brutus's way of thinking to solve today's social problems? Thank you for listening.